to the tutorial on Dwelling Live, which is your way to provide gate access to your gates at Laguna Woods Village. It's very simple and easy to use Dwelling Live. You can use it on your computer, or you can also use it via an app on your phone or mobile device. That is available also as a second tutorial to this main tutorial on Dwelling Live. You simply start on the lagunawoodsvillage.com website and click Guest Passes. Once you click Guest Passes, it will take you to Resident Services, so you will have to scroll down and click Guest Passes again. Once you click that button, then you'll see this screen, which is the Dwelling Live screen. If you want to, you can bypass that screen by simply saving community.dwellinglive.com in your bookmarks. That would bypass going through the Laguna Woods Village site, which makes it a lot more convenient too. So once you're here, you're going to log in. I clicked log in, and now you see my Dwelling Live portal. Has my name at the top, has my account, has home. This has a verbal confirmation code if I want to be able to do that. I don't have any call restrictions, so if you wanted to put any type of information here, you could save that there. Now, there's some things to know about Dwelling Live. You can have 5 permanent guests, but you have to do that through Resident Services. You cannot do it on the mobile app or on this website. So that's really important for everyone to remember, that there's limitations now on what this can, what you can be allowed to do with Dwelling Live from the website. Basically, it's for temporary guests. Otherwise, you do need to call, but only once to fix things, okay? So it also will give you any directions for guests depending on what gate they're coming through, which is really nice and handy for your guests, okay? So you'll see there's a blue temporary, a P permanent, a P with a different color for party, and an R for restricted. But really all that you can do here is you can add a guest. So you're going to add a guest, and you'll notice that when you do a permanent guest, you're not allowed to do that. And you're not allowed to do a party attendee. So you can get guest. Now you'll see there's 2 options for guests. One is just somebody coming in for the day. You've got a friend coming over, you want to give them a quick way to get in, you're going to say guest. Guest OPP is overnight parking permit. If somebody is here past midnight, they will need to have a parking pass that's set an overnight parking pass, OPP, because there is a chance if they don't have that parking permit displayed, the correct one, that there could be security could come, see the vehicle, and then write a citation if they don't have an overnight parking pass, if they are here between the hours of 12 and 5 a.m. So very important to pick the type of guest that you want. So I'm going to simply click guest. From here, I'll go over and I'll fill out their name. I can tell them I want the email or text the pass. If I text the pass, I will have to have the person's email address. You don't have to do either. Let's just say it's a delivery person. You can simply put in the company name, the start and the end date. And if you wanted to write any note to the attendant, then you could do that here. But, you know, typically if you're going to have an overnight guest, you're going to want to email them so that they can print the pass so that they can display it in their dashboard. If it's just a friend who's coming in, you can text it to them, and then they have a convenient QR code, which is really handy, that they can show to the attendant. And then you have to put in the days of the start and the end date. And that is as simple as it is to get them a temporary pass to come in. So again, you've got the only thing you can do from this website is a temporary guest. You have to pick your guest type and you fill out the information. You submit it, you save it, and then they will have an automatic pass to come into the community for that period of time and park a vehicle. And going back, you go back to your guest list. So if you had any guests, you could see who your guests are. I have one permanent guest, and that's all I have. Everything else is expired. So if you need directions to your guests, this is where you could do from a gate 6, gate 5. There's a few other things on here for directions, but in most cases, you would just want to speak to your guest. You want to make them aware of what our policies are here regarding guest parking. And that's it. So the website looks different than the mobile app. So remember, we're going to have a mobile app tutorial that is separate from this one, but either one is very easy to use. And it's very important that you do this. It's every time you call Dwelling Live, it costs the community money, which ultimately costs you money. So doing it this way is so quick and easy, and get your guests through the gate without any fanfare, and they can get a text right to their phone. They shouldn't show that to the gate attendant, and they'll be allowed through. And that's it. Thank you very much for listening.